Spurs. A stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy. They've worked for it. Celtics, Spurs. Coming up next, here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Now here's Brown. Just about halfway through the season, Graham. Which half of the season went quicker for you, first or the second?
You know, B.A., after all the anticipation, the first half just goes by in a hurry. In the second half, you are in a rhythm, so the games can blend into one. So, I'm going to be a politician. The answer is both.
Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got his second basket.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And Fox, here we go. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's White. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Tatum passes to White. Now Brown. The shot from the low post is good. Brown's got 6 points.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Back to White. On the wing, Tatum fires the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Castle, right side. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside White. Here's Keita. Outside Brown. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Inside, here's Fox. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And it's Tatum missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Castle outside. The 3 ball. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston trailing. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. Doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in for Jason Tatum. Shireman comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White.
Yeah, showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Barnes. And there's the screen. Here's Brown. Rebound by San Antonio.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Plumlee, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 1. Walsh, good. And Brown gets the assist.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Pritchard with a steal. Pass to Shireman. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
Pritchard from outside. First shot won't go. The Spurs have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. That shot off the mark. San Antonio leading by 3. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Plumlee, and it's Devin Vassell in for Olynyk. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Harper. Banked it in off the glass. Harper's got his second basket of the game.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 8, and we'll get the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Keldon Johnson out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the center position, locking down the middle.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Shireman. And it's Cornette with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Vassell. Pass to Barnes. Back to Vassell. From downtown. Rebound Boston. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. Brown, no good. San Antonio leading by 10. Fox on the take. And he makes it on the layup. Fox has got 10 points.
Let me tell you guys what, I am happy I'm retired. I would not want to check Fox. This man is way too quick.
Brown passes to Vucevic. Here's Walsh. Boston, no good that time either. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. The three from Wembanyama. Wemby showing off the range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And the jam by Brown.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The sell against Tatum. San Antonio moving the ball around. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Brown for 3. Vassell with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadiz checked in for Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Walsh. And it's White in for Pritchard. Cornette checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Brian, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Wembanyama scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Castle for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Castle's got 5.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics.
Richards checked in for Boston. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. 1:43 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Pritchard, pass to White. Here's Hauser. Boston, no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Down low. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Celtics trail by 20. Up top, Brown. Covered by Johnson. Brown can't hit.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Castle. Yep, count it. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Queta. Back to Pritchard. And here's Brown. 6 to shoot. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
It's Fox with a drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Another miss by Brown.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Pure from 3-point range. Castle's got 10.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the San Antonio Spurs.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwich.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Glad you could join us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Brown. Hauser outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
On target from range. He's got 12.
How can you even guard someone who is 7'4" on the catch and shoot? Quick answer, you can't.
Hauser, that's good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Tatum, and finished off by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful, you're trying to stop that.
Pass to Champagnie. Castle on the wing. Takes the 3. Queta pulls it in.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
And here we can check out the story for Jason Tatum. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's White. Tatum passes to Hauser. Now Brown. Let's go with a 3. From deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the paint. That one drops for him. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Castle against Brown. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. It's good. Wembanyama's got 16 points.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And here's Brown for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Tatum. They get it back. Hauser outside. Now here's White. The three. Rebounded by Champagnie. Vassell against Brown. Here's Wembanyama. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Some changes for Boston. Walsh is checked in for Hauser, and Pritchard is subbed in for White. For San Antonio, outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum from long range. Fires in the triple. Tatum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Tatum looking it over. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Tatum's got 9.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Here's Harper, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Pass to Walsh, back to Tatum, shoots over Barnes. Tatum's shot is good, and that's 11 points for Jason Tatum.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Outside Barnes, right wing. Here's Harper, defended by Pritchard. Harper misses. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Castle. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
The near 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama. I mean, that will disrupt shots. Believe that.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And the basket by Castle.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 7.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Brown doesn't hold the ball. He moves it quick. This is about team scoring, not himself.
And Fox, here we go. The shot's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Shireman's checked in for Boston. Free throw, no good for Fox. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Fox outside. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. And here's Wembanyama, covered by Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, no good. Celtics trail by 21. Outside Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. For 3. Drops in the 3. Brown's got 9 points now in the second half.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to Castle. Here's Fox. Now Wembanyama, covered by Vucevic. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And San Antonio with a change here too. Harper's checked in. Here's Hauser. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Misses the 3! San Antonio leading by 17. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Yes, it's good!
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
San Antonio's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Now Vassell. For 3, buries it from 3. Vassell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Queta. Right side Tatum. Here's Hauser. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
At point blank range, oh yeah. You're not missing from there.
Castle. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Brown passes to Tatum. And of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They lead by 14. And he slams it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Left side, Pritchard fires the 3. Oh, the shot is off. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Walking foul called on Hugo Gonzalez. First personal foul, second team foul.
Drives to the hoop, and he powers it down, one-handed. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.